One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky. L&N Stadium. The Virginia Cavaliers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cardinals will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
On the double. Here we go.
Makes the quick grab. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Moss. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
About that field goal.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Brown has it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the right side. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Virginia. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. To the air, it's Moss. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. They get him down with this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sideline. It's Harris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him! And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Morris. All the makings of a pick six, and it just turned into a completion.
Oh, man, you throw that out route, you're sitting there, you're waiting on it, you get your hand on it, and they still complete it. Man, that could have been a huge play for the defense, but instead, the offense gets the completion.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. To throw, it's Moss. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Cavaliers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got a little space. Pushed through behind his pad. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to...
There he goes! Gives him the big stiff arm. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Morris. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 27. stop the clock, and this is a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 35, he's loose. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Moss. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win.
Turning it on! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Morris. Slings it. It's caught downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. 1st down and more. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns.
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket and starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Morris. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Lots of running room. Touchdown Cardinals. Somehow they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they tied the game. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinals.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. The give is to Taylor. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. It's complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's caught. It's Courtney. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wideout. And he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, they're Not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Moss. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floating away. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Louisville! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Taylor has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about about things like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a straight right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some. Time to take a shot. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Hands it off. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame. They're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 22 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time it's complete. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. The tag. Touchdown, Cardinals. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.